Hey boys and girls, welcome back. Let's learn to make some Play-Doh. First, the ingredients. You're gonna need 1.5 cups of flour, 1 1/4 cups of water, 1/2 cup of salt, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar, and some food coloring if you have it. All right, first to start, I'm gonna grab a whisk and I'm gonna mix in my dry ingredients first into a mixing bowl. So first I start with my 1.5 cups of flour. Then I'm gonna grab my 1/2 cup of salt. I'm gonna pour that in with my flour. Then I'm gonna grab my 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. I'm gonna pour that in as well. Then I'm gonna grab my whisk and I'm going to mix up those dry ingredients. I like to mix up my dry ingredients before I add my liquid ingredients. Okay, once I've got that mixed up really well, I'm gonna start with my 1 1/4 cup of water. Then I'm gonna grab my 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil and pour that in. And then I'm just gonna whisk it together. Mix it up really well. And then after a while, it might start to get a little thick. So I'll switch out my whisk for a spatula and really fold in those ingredients. After using my whisk, I realized a spatula would probably work a little bit better, but you can use either. I just have to get all the rest of that off my whisk, and then I'm ready for my next step. Then at my house, we happen to have food coloring. So I'm just gonna pick the colors I want and add as many drops as I want into my Play-Doh mixture. I'm choosing blue, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of red because this mixture has kind of an off-white color. So I know that my blue might come out a little different. So I might give it a little bit of red, which we know blue and red make more of a purple tint. But later on, I'm gonna add a lot more blue, so it's gonna be more of a blue Play-Doh than it will be purple. Next, I'm gonna speed up that video so you can see me mixing the color I want with a spatula. Next, you'll put your mixture into a pot on the stove, set low to medium, and you're gonna stir it with a spatula until it gets fluffy. By fluffy, I mean that it's turning more into a solid than it is runny, so it'll thicken up and it'll be to a point where you can start to mold it. In order to do that, you'll put it back into your mixing bowl like you see here, wait for it to cool down, and then you'll just start kneading it like you would bread dough. At this point, you can add more food coloring if you like, if you want to change your color a little bit. But if you'll notice, it's still really sticky while I am kneading it and working it together. So all I'm gonna do is add a little bit of flour, like maybe half a handful of flour, sprinkle it all around, and then I'm just gonna knead and work that together until it starts to look more like the consistency or the texture of Play-Doh. So it won't be as shiny or sticky. And if you notice here, it no longer has a sticky or a shiny texture to it. I decided I wanted to add some more blue just to really bring out that color. So I added a little bit after my flour. It's not completely mixed in. And then I just knead all of that until the flour goes away. I might wipe out my bowl so that excess flour doesn't continue to stick to it. And I will just work it and knead it together until it's all one solid color. And there you have it. I have my Play-Doh. No more stick, no more shine. It's ready for me to mold and create sculptures to play and have fun and experiment with, which I will show you in our next video. Thanks for watching and making Play-Doh with me.